Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the Sea Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. We have another pick a card reading. Obviously that's why you're here. So today is my love reading, and today we are looking at, are they coming back? So this could be an ex, someone you've had a situationship with, someone that you're just generally in separation from, and we're looking at, are they coming back? So before I get started, disclaimer guys, do remember this is a general reading, so it would be great if everything resonates with you. However, obviously a lot of people could pick one path. There's a lot of different energies, so not everything will resonate with you, so don't take what doesn't resonate. And if you're watching it and you're like, this really doesn't seem right, then either pick another pile, or there's some amazing readers on YouTube, and maybe there's just not a message in here for you today, especially if you're a subscriber. And I know what it's like when you subscribe to someone's YouTube channel, you tend to watch all their videos, and sometimes it just happens to be there's not a message in there for you that day. So take what resonates only. So here is pile 1 with the opalite. Here is pile 2 with your rose quartz. And then finally pile 3 with green aventurine. So have a think about which one you are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box below and click through to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello my pile 1, so if you chose the opalite crystal, this is your reading. So what I'm going to do is set out the first line, which is kind of, are they coming back? And then we have guidance for you from Spirit. So your tarot cards, I remember, so I picked this out, I actually picked them out quite a while ago, and I kept meaning to film, and then there was lots of interruptions, so I was like, I'll just film later. But I remember your one because it is actually very happy. So first of all, you have the Hanged Man. I'm hoping that this is showing well. So I've worked out that if I turn my light on ahead of my reading, it brightens up a lot. So hopefully you can kind of see that on camera, that it's not as dark. You have Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to move this a little bit. There we go. Then we have the Sun. We have the Lovers. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. As I said for you guys, that it is a very good reading. I feel like, to cut a long story short, I do think this person will come back into your life, guys. My eye is immediately drawn to the Sun here. Like it's in the middle of the spread. It's just right there in your face. I feel like there's a lot of confidence with this, a lot of obviously happiness. I feel like you cause this person a great deal of joy. They love being around you, and I feel like they're really feeling this separation. They do want to come back into your life. I get that sense immediately. I'm getting goosebumps, and I can't tell if it's because I'm a little bit cold or if it's because I'm right. I feel like it's because I'm right. And yeah, this person they really like you. They really see a future with you, I feel, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, Nine of Pentacles there. With the Hanged Man, I feel like in this time apart, the Hanged Man, he's upside down, he's not struggling. I feel like this person has just been thinking. I feel like with him upside down, it's because he wanted all that blood to rush to his crown chakra to really think this through. And I feel like during this time he has been thinking quite deeply, and I think they realised actually what they had was a good thing, and they want to come back into your life. So I see generally that you make them very happy. I feel like they make you very happy as well with the Sun. They see you, I feel like they see you as this kind of they see you as this life partner, somebody that they have a really deep connection with. I feel like it's quite a passionate connection as well, being The Lovers as well, rather than maybe like 2 of Cups or 4 of Wands. I see a lot of passion here, guys. A lot of with the Leo, with that kind of Leo Sun energy, kind of fiery, a lot of passion, and just general goodness. I feel like this is a reading that just generally makes me very happy. So with the Ace of Pentacles, what I think is nice about the Ace of Pentacles being in your spread is that this is somebody not coming in and just offering some, like a Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is nice, but I feel like that's just that's like a new start, a new which is great. But I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is something substantial. This person's coming in and they're going to be like, off the bat, they're going to be like, wham bam, thank you ma'am, let's be in a relationship. I feel like it's a lot stronger, that feeling of Pentacles, because it is very grounded. It's like a very physical thing. So I feel like I'm not going to say this person's going to come back into your life and is going to offer you a proposal straight away, but it's with that kind of vibe. I feel like I get that long-term sense with this spread. And then finally you have the 9 of Pentacles, and even though this person is by themselves, I do see this as being a very good omen. It's usually my card where I think everything is fine. Look, she's on a vineyard, she's got her fancy bird, everything is all good, and you're living happily, you're living comfortably. This can also be a card about if you're trying to manifest this person. Like, this is reminds me of manifestations that are working. So I do see this as a very positive spread, guys. So guidance for you guys. First of all, I wanted to ask Spirit. So with the Moonology cards, it works for, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to say this is definitely going to be the right timing, but I feel like it gives you an idea of timescales, which is a bit annoying because I'm not going to lie, this card is New Moon in Virgo, so this could be, I feel like this is going to be, depends when you're watching this. Obviously this is a timeless reading, so if you're watching it in July 2021, then hello to you in the future. This is obviously quite close by, this, but if you're watching it now, it could take a while. Maybe this person has to think about it for a little while, or obviously global situation, if you are separated by distance, countries, whatever it is, it could be that you guys physically can't come together and it could take a while. So I feel like this is longer term energy, and also with that Ace of Pentacles and Pentacles energy there, it is like slower energy, is the feeling I'm getting. So I feel like it will take its time, but I feel like when it happens, it's going to be great. And your guidance from Spirit, you have Four of Swords, you have 2 of Wands, and you have Page of Cups, and then you have Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone, ancient ancestors stand beside you. You have Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, Be Held, which I feel like goes very well here with the 4 of Swords. You also have Financial Health, and that goes quite nicely with your 9 of Pentacles there, so that could be something you're focusing on at the moment, and something that's kind of needed maybe for you guys to come together. Maybe if there is distance between you, you need to have that financial health to be able to come together. And you have Protection. So if we get started with the tarot here, I feel like there is a need for you to kind of pull back your energy. Not because I don't think this person needs it. I feel like they are thinking, and I feel like you reaching out is probably not going to help it along. Isn't going to like necessarily push it along quicker. If I thought it was going to help you, I would absolutely say reach out, and obviously trust your own intuition. If something happens, if you see like a Facebook status, or sometimes you see something you think that person's going to really enjoy, definitely send it through, whatever. Trust your intuition, but I feel like it's more like pushing, asking about a relationship, asking are they coming back. I feel like that is a bit too far, and I feel like during this time, so this commitment, I feel like you got the Hanged Man, the Sun and the Lovers. That's 3 major arcana, so I do see this as being quite a deep bond that you already have. So I feel like you probably give your energy in the 5D a lot to this. So I feel like with 4 of Swords being that kind of retreat card, and to get deep replenishment, it's important for you guys to kind of protect your energy, and you know, do rest, don't try not to think about them constantly all the time. Put energy into yourself. Maybe how you want to channel that energy is in your sort of financial health, rather than ploughing all of it into a romantic situation. And with this, I feel like even if you're undecided, for some of you, I feel like there may be a bit of indecision. Maybe you don't quite believe that they're going to come back, so you're in 2 minds, like, do I move on? Do I wait? I feel like deep down you know what your decision is, and I feel like this is quite a deep connection. So I never want to tell people to wait or to move on, because I feel like you guys know yourself more, and this isn't a private reading. If it was a private reading, we could get some more information and delve a bit deeper into it. But as this is general, you guys make that decision, and I feel like you, with 2 of Wands coming up, you know what that right decision is for you. So whether that is to move on or to wait, you guys know. And I genuinely see a happy ending. And if you have seen my other readings, I'm not one of these readers that will tell you everything is going to be like, I'm not going to say, sometimes it is difficult to tell you hard things, and I try and soften the blow a bit, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you everything is amazing when it's not. But I do feel like it is a good scenario for you guys. And I feel like with this Page of Cups, I feel like it's almost going to be unexpected. I feel like it's going to be in an unexpected circumstance that maybe this person comes back into your life, or unexpected timing. I have said obviously that new moon in Virgo, so that would be September 2021 is the closest one. So that's quite far away, but I feel like it could happen at any time. Kind of like obviously with that fish in a cup, it's unexpected. Like, I feel like that this person is almost quite unexpected, because I feel like for some of you, you might even be shocked by this, because you might have clicked it thinking it was going to be a no, they're never going to come back, and you're like, what do you mean it's a yes? And what I like here is with this protection and keepers of the earth, it says you are not alone and ancient ancestors stand beside you. And with that protection, I feel like you are getting protection from your spirit guides. I feel like this connection is quite deep, so maybe you have spirit guides on either of your sides kind of working towards bringing you guys into union, letting that person work on themselves, getting to the point they need to get to be able to come back to you. So I do think this is, you can rely on your spirit guides. So whether you want to meditate, ask them questions, if you're a tarot reader yourself, it can be difficult to read love for yourself. I know I personally struggle, but however you want to get in touch with them to ask them questions, that's a good way of doing it. Or through if you don't do it yourself, another tarot, like a professional tarot reader. So that is everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give me a big thumbs up, it's really appreciated. And do remember to hit subscribe. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon. Hey my beautiful pile 2, if you chose the rose quartz, this is your reading. So we have the Mermaid Tarot for you guys today. So we're looking at, obviously, is your person coming back? So we have tarot cards, and then we also have some guidance from Spirit here. So I will do that after. Now, let's just get straight into it. So first of all, we have the Tower. Then we have, that was clarified by the Hermit. Then you have the High Priestess. Let's move you out the way, there we go. Then we have Six of Swords. That's going to be in the centre of your spread. Then you have Nine of Pentacles. And then you have Five of Swords. And that was then clarified by the Empress and the Two of Swords. So, for you guys, first of all, with the Six of Swords being in the centre of your spread, I feel like this person has a desire to move into calmer waters with you. I'm just going to say that straight off the bat, that the desire to do that is there. And I feel like this person, I feel like it is 50-50 whether they do come back. Now, please, obviously, do take this as it resonates. If you really have that strong feeling they're going to come back, then maybe this isn't your reading, and pick another pile, or find another reader, just because I don't want you listening to something that's going to upset you. If you really have a strong feeling that, or even if they've told you that they want to come back, but this person, and it's not, it's obviously not through a lack of desire that they don't want to come back. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So yeah, it's not a lack of desire. It is, I feel like this person has a lot of fear that they are generally working through, and this happens, I feel like, quite often this happens on pick a card channels that a lot of people, I know I've watched my fair share, where it's like, this person, you're going through a tower moment, they're going through a tower moment. And I think a lot of the time, because if you are driven towards these kind of pick a card readings, it's obviously a very significant person that you have been in a relationship with, or whatever your situation is. So the trouble is with significant relationships, often they are quite spiritual. You feel very deeply connected to them, and that can scare a lot of people, and I feel like that has happened to your person. So you might hear this quite a lot if you've watched different channels. So with the Tower here, this person's having, I feel like having met you has kind of shaken them to the core, and it's made them really question a lot about themselves, maybe even like kind of what love is. Maybe they thought they knew, and then they've actually experienced this deeper love with you, and it's kind of made them question everything, and it's generally, I feel like, just genuinely scared them. So at the moment, it's the Tower with the Hermit. So I feel like this person is doing, I think they're doing the right thing. They are going through this, and they are kind of locking themselves, I say locking themselves away, but you know what I mean. They're thinking very deeply about this. They're maybe they're even doing their research into the more spiritual side. But this person is looking, is reflecting, is very introspective at the moment, and I think they do think about you a lot, and they think about the relationship that you guys had a lot. And what I do like, I really do like these energies, and again, you have in your spread here, you have the Empress there, so you've got 4 major arcana, similar to group 1 that had a lot of major arcana. I do feel like this is a significant connection, guys. And as I said, it's not through lack of desire of wanting to come together that may stop you coming together. It's just whether this person can work through their fears. And I do have hope that they can, because with the High Priestess here, this is somebody, whether they're male or female, they can be male and have the High Priestess vibes. It's just somebody that is able, they have that inner knowing, they can delve deep, they've gone into their subconscious, they kind of have the keys and the knowledge about themselves and about, I feel like, about others. I feel like they'll probably understand you a lot better as well now. So if things had happened in the past, maybe you guys had arguments, because I do see obviously 5 of Swords there, and that's that kind of conflict. So if you'd had arguments in the past, I feel like now they actually are able to understand maybe where you were coming from. And I feel like they're going to be a lot more in touch now. And also with this High Priestess, it could be that where you do have this spiritual connection, that maybe you guys are kind of feeling each other as well, is the sense I'm getting from this. So maybe if they're super happy or they're super down, you guys are feeling this. So it's interesting because pile 1 had 9 of Pentacles as well, but the 9 of Pentacles in this one is is kind of different. So it is again about kind of manifesting. So the mermaid that's in this world, the money is kind of just coming to them. So I feel like they are going to get themselves into a good place where I feel like they are going to more step into their power, and maybe they are going to try manifesting you back, because I feel like this person does really like you, and they do want you back, but they are kind of in this well still, and this well it's like their little safe zone. You have your walls around you. There's nothing that can really, you can see all angles. Nothing's going to really surprise you if you're in this well. And I feel like this is where that person's kind of at, and I feel like you guys might struggle to almost kind of get to really get to them and really have like deep conversations and trying to move it along. I feel like it will be difficult because this person is going to have these kind of barriers up. And you do have here at the end, so you have that 5 of Swords. As I said, it could end in some conflict. I do find this card quite odd with the don't know if you can see it particularly well. With the little mermaid that's like cut their hand, and then this penguin's kind of consoling them. I can't tell if it's consoling them or just wants to hit them around the back of the head. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like maybe that's how you feel with your person. You're like, oh, you feel sorry for them because, you know, they're going through stuff, but at the same time, you want to smack some sense into them. You just want to give them like a smack on the back of the head, like, come on, wake up to this connection. Can't you see how good we would be together? I'm getting that sense from you guys. And for some of you, I feel like this conflict, I feel like it's a very specific message for some people, and I feel like you will actually know this because I feel like you guys have been in quite a relationship before, so I feel like you do know each other pretty well. And that 2 of Swords, I feel like there is this, again, it's more conflict, it's the sense of more conflict here, and usually it's about having your heart space closed off. So I feel like, and in relation to the Empress, so there's 2 options I see, is that this person either has a super over involved mum, and for some reason that's caused a lot of conflicts and it's kind of closed them off to this relationship, or it's kind of, I'm seeing it two ways, and for some people this could be the mother of their children. So if they do have children, I don't think they're together with their baby mama, but I feel like they are like something that happened in that relationship before has kind of caused conflict and has meant that I feel like it could cause conflict in your relationship. Whether it's just because that person, maybe she's super or it could be, I am reading it more as female energy in general, just because I feel like it is very specific to mothers, whether it's mother of their children or their actual mother, and I feel like it just could possibly be the thing that pushes it over the edge for it to not work. But I do feel like they do have a lot of desire to come towards you. So we'll get your guidance. Okay, so we have Six of Cups, which is that really beautiful like soulmate energy. Then you have Death. I always find it's weird to say Death because I feel like there's no good way of saying and Death, even though the Death card isn't bad and it's not scary, but it just feels weird. Then you have Page of Cups, which again interesting because it came up in pile 1 as well. You also have Chaos. You have Confidence. You have Yang. And you have Soulmates. And for you guys, or for all the things, I wanted to use the Moonology to see if there was any kind of timing about you guys coming back together. And you have New Moon in Cancer, which would be in, I'm guesstimating here guys, so the nearest one would be July 2021. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but so it could be timing around then. So this again is a bit longer, but it says here you and your loved ones are safe, so that could be a message for you guys as well. So Six of Cups energy, Death and Page of Cups. I feel like in the meantime, while this person is going through what they're going through, if you guys are in contact, then I feel like there is a need for you to have this playfulness, this just genuine friendship. I feel like now would not be the time to try and push them towards making a decision about committing, as much as that sucks and as much as you probably want to, as I said, slap them around the back of the head and just be like, what are you doing? There is a need for you to keep this kind of just playful, fun energy. And I feel like if you can't with them, you're better off just not entirely cutting ties with them. I wouldn't say completely cut ties with them, but maybe do pull your energy back a little bit as well. I've said similar to part 1, because I know it's really difficult to continue being kind of playful and flirty with someone when maybe if they're not reciprocating it, or if it just feels off, and it's kind of, if it's causing you a lot of pain as well, if it's making you suffer, then it may be best just to pull your energy back a little bit. With the Death card, I do see this as being just change in general. So I feel like your relationship will change. I feel like it will have to move on to something serious, or it won't happen at all. I feel like you have such a deep connection with this person that I feel like continuing on too long not as partners is going to be really difficult for you. So I feel like there will be some sort of change, whether you come together or you end up apart. I feel like it's kind of an either or, because I feel like I'm getting that sense that it's genuinely painful for you guys, and I really do understand that. But for you, I'm seeing this in a very similar way to pile 1 actually. That I feel like this person, both of these are kind of wild cards. Even though I've pulled this as a timing, I feel like your person could surprise you with like that fish in a cup. I feel like you may get to a point where you feel like all hope is lost, and then just out of the blue this person is going to be like, so I'm ready for a relationship now. And like, or even if it's not that far, like, okay, let's start dating. Like, they're gonna come out of the blue, kind of, almost, and your relationship will move on, and it will go into that calmer waters with the 6 of Swords. Up until that point, you do have this chaos card here, and this person is obviously going through, you have the Tower here, you have the Hermit, you have Death card, you have a lot of strong energies going on. So this person may be slightly chaotic. I feel like you may not quite know where you stand with them, and I feel like it will vary a lot. They could be quite hot and cold. They almost come back into your life like a tornado, and it's like, and you think it's all getting good again, and it's going to be fine. And then I feel like as quick as that, like if you've ever seen a tornado where it just kind of like disappears up into the sky, I feel like your person may be like that. They'll come in, it'll be like a whirlwind, and then they'll just kind of slowly dry up the conversation and almost like ghost you again, and you're gonna, I feel like it is gonna cause you, it's gonna be quite chaotic for a little while I think they're going through this, because I think what will happen is they want to move on and they'll think they're healed, so they'll come back to you and then realise they're not quite as healed as they thought, and they're still a bit scared, and then just ghost you until they do it again. And I feel like there is a need for you guys to have confidence in yourself, have confidence, send confidence to this person. I feel like as hard as it is, you need to be the one that is the cool, calm, collected one. Try not to overreact to them coming in and out, because I feel like when they come back, if you start going crazy, sending them loads of texts and maybe trying to go too fast, trying to push them, that will cause it them to disappear again. So I do think there is a need for you to have this calm collectedness. Just play it cool when they come back, play it cool, and then if they go away again, don't keep chasing after them, because I think that will just make it, I feel like it will just prolong it, because I feel like this person is quite scared. So you have Yang here, which is the divine masculine. So if you guys prescribe to the idea of twin flames, this could be a sign that this is your divine masculine. So I feel like there's a need for them to do the work, because I feel like if you push too much, that's going to freak them out. So this is just to let you know that I feel like you are the divine feminine, so you're the yin. So the yin in this deck it's very pretty, it's very pastel pink, very cute, and the yin is all about letting them come to you, whereas this is all about action. So I feel like this is saying just let them be the one that does all the work. Just accept it at the moment. Just in the background, you do you, work on yourself, do whatever you have to do. And if you decide that, okay, this is not for you, because some of you might, because as I said, these relationships, you do have chaos here, and if that's something if you can't handle and you don't want that, then I think, you know, it's understandable that you would want to move on from it. But for some of you that really want to be with this person, you will see down here that there is the soulmate card. and this often does not come out it doesn't often come out for me. I do quite a lot of readings, and I feel like on this channel I've got like 40 videos or something, and I feel like I've seen it about 3 times in these readings. So this isn't a card that comes out often, so just know that this person is at least your soulmate. If you believe in twin flames, they could be a twin flame as well. So yeah, that's everything that I see for you guys. Yours was a lot longer than pile 1. Pile 1 was very straightforward. I'm sorry, you guys. If this resonates with you, please do comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I respond to all the comments, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the green event tree, this is your reading. So let's get started. So we have tarot first, which is kind of is your person coming back, and then we have guidance for you guys. So I chose these cards I say a while ago, it was probably about 3 or 4 hours ago. I kept meaning to film, and things were coming up and there was noise and it was very annoying, so I've actually kind of forgotten what was in your reading, and I've already seen that there is goodness, but there's also some confusion, so just hang in there and we'll have a look at what's happening. So you have, first of all, Ace of Wands, very exciting card to begin with. Then we have 4 of Wands, another great card. I feel like I did a reading, was it last week's love reading, and the 4 of Wands came out in every single pile. Then you have 3 of Swords. Then you have the 10 of Cups. See, as I said, other than the 3 of Swords, ignore that, that's all great cards. And then I wanted to clarify these. So we have the King of Cups. Oh, I remember now. Right, you have the Knight of Swords. I remember you have a lot of court cards here. Then you have the 3 of Swords clarified by the Tower and the King of Pentacles. And then you have the Knight of Cups. As I said, there's a lot of court cards here. So, is your person coming back? I feel like they are. There's a definite, they want to. I see very positive cards here. The only thing that really, obviously, it's like the elephant in the room. So let's just start with the elephant in the room, get that over and done with. It is the 3 of Swords here with the Tower, and clarified by the Tower and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys may have had a difficult breakup or a difficult situation happen in the past. This is why that 3 of Swords is here, because that, you obviously, it doesn't look great, does it, with the black blood, the rain. So I feel like this person was very hurt, and I feel like that's in the past, and I feel like it very much, like, obviously with the Tower, it's about being shaken to the core, kind of questioning your foundations. I feel like it sent them into this deep Tower moment, and I feel like maybe beforehand they felt like they were the King of Pentacles. They felt like they were ready for commitment, they were ready to settle down, they kind of wanted to build their empire with someone. Like they were just ready for a home, and that all the stuff that goes along with it. I feel like kids, the whole thing. Obviously if you're maybe someone that is younger watching this, it could be maybe that they weren't ready for like buying a house, but they were ready for, like, you know, being exclusive, like that kind of level. If you're maybe a bit older, it could be like they wanted to have the house, because I feel like if you're 18 years old and you're watching this, then maybe having a house and kids isn't really like the forefront, but you never know, some people are very mature for their age. But I feel like this breakup hurt them a great deal, and I feel like it really just questioned made them question everything, about who they were, what they wanted, just everything is what I'm getting, that they just questioned everything. And I feel like the one thing that is holding them back from coming towards you, because a lot of this I'm seeing is literally there's stuff that they want to offer you. They want to offer you this very happily ever after, but I feel like this pain is really holding them back at the moment. I think they're scared that if they go into this, it's going to happen all again. So I do get a sense of hesitancy from them. I think that is a word. I didn't just make that up, I don't think. But I am getting that sense of hesitancy from them. Because other than that, this reading is so positive. And I just wanted to get that over and done with first, because I feel like when you see negative cards like the Three of Swords, because I don't see the Tower as negative, but the Three of Swords is, I feel like, the card that you see in a reading and you're like, oh no, you don't really want to, you kind of just want to skirt over it. But with the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups, I feel like this person is actually in a good space now. I feel like this is kind of one of the things that is holding them back is that fear. But generally, this person is in a good position. I feel like they're in King Cups, so maybe they've matured now. Even though you do have the Knight of Cups there, I see this as being, they have stepped up. They want to be able to offer you this new start, because they know that, I feel like this time, maybe they weren't ready last time, maybe they thought they were, and that caused that kind of tower moment, but they're kind of, at this point, they're ready. I'm getting a sense of general quiet confidence, and they do recognise, I feel like they recognise the significance of your connection, how much you mean to them. They feel the need. This can be signifying marriage, and I feel like as well with that Ten of Cups, kind of that happy families, that is something that they want with you. They want that happily ever after. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, because you have Knight of Swords and Knight of Cups, which I feel like are generally quite good energies. It's not like Knight of Pentacles where it's a lot slower. So I feel like this person does want to come in. They want to tell you. It might actually feel like they really do rush in, and it might feel actually quite rushed. Like they may come in quite serious with that Four of Wands. Yeah. And with that Knight of Cups, with the Ten of Cups, so I see this as being really, oh sorry, just wiggled the camera there. I feel like this is so beautiful. They do want to come in, and they really want to, you know, that Knight of Cups she's holding that cup, and it's like just ready to present it, and that's like kind of, it's just very much a love offer. They want to come in, they want to tell you how much you mean to them, and that they want this is what they want with you. They want that happily ever after. So I am seeing that, yes, I feel like you guys are going to end up together. This person just needs to get over their fear that this could happen again, but the hurt could happen again. And it may not even be from your past relationship. It could be that this person was in another relationship that didn't go well. So it may not be you. It could just be past fears as well, or even past life fears. So we have, for you guys, we have for guidance, we have King of Swords. So another court card. There's quite a lot of court cards today. Six of Cups and Two of Wands. So quite a few of these cards have come up in all the readings. And then you have, so I wanted to see if there was any timings attached, So with gibbous moon, I do need to look up that, but I feel like that's when it's coming towards a full moon. So I mean, that would, correct me if I'm wrong, that would happen every month, guys. I really need to learn more about moon cycles. I do try, but there's just so much to take in. But it says here, you're very close to achieving your goal. So I feel like this could genuinely happen at any time. I feel like this is really kind of, it feels like kind of a wild card. Like it could be next month, or it could be 6 months from now. It's gonna like, I feel like it is gonna happen. And I feel like with gibbous moon, if it does come every month like I think it does, because I don't really know the moon cycles, but this is, I feel like that means it's something that is definitely like on the cards. And what else do we have here for you? We have higher power, number 4, when you have the 4 of Wands as well, so that's 2 4s. I try and notice any, and then also you have obviously Ace and a 10, which breaks down to another 1, so they're like new starts. You have new life, 39. Then you have come to the edge, which reminds me so much of the Fool. Then you have these other 2 cards which says leadership. Step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. And flow. Find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. So, I feel like this is definitely one of those higher. I'm really sorry if you can hear talking. So my ceiling below my room has been taken, part of it's been taken out, so there's the noise from the lounge is coming up, which is a bit annoying. So sorry if you can hear that. But shout out to my brother who's on the phone and he's the one on the other side of the phone, and he has literally the world's loudest voice. So sorry if you can hear him. But we have the King of Swords, so I feel like there is a need for you to, do you know what? Even though it's the King of Swords, I'm feeling Queen of Swords. I know that doesn't really make sense, but I feel like you need to wield that sword and just cut off any shit that's not serving you. And I love that it's got this, so I love the fact it's got these butterflies here, so that's like transformation. I feel like there's a need for you to transform and make yourself free. So you've got flow and the birds there, makes me think of freedom, and I feel like there's probably a lot that's weighing you down, because I feel like this is a very strong connection with that 6 of Cups again. I feel like that's another just hint that this is some sort of strong soul connection. I know here you have the child and the adult, so it's slightly different, but I am getting the sense of that it is a strong soul connection, and that potentially maybe you've kind of done this before, and I feel like this is the lifetime where you guys kind of end up together, is how I feel. And I think you know it. I feel like you're kind of ready, you're just almost waiting and watching for this person to come back. And I think you're right, I think they are going to come back. So it's fine for you I feel like it is fine for you to be waiting. Obviously if you don't want to wait, don't wait. I'm not going to tell you to wait, but like I feel like it's one of those situations where it's not out of your mind crazy. I don't feel like, girl, you're wasting your time. But so you have higher power here. You may want to get downloads from your spirit guide, so that glow is kind of coming out of the 3rd eye chakra, so that's all about your intuition. So really trust your intuition when it comes to this person. Also, I feel like you guys do have that deeper spiritual connection, so I feel like you guys are really like connected, and I feel like you almost know when to contact them, and I feel like you know when they're down, and you know how to kind of make it right, and you know what to say to them. So really just keep trusting in that intuition of yours and that connection. And I love both the new life and come to the edge together, because I feel like it's saying your new life together is really close, and all it is going to require is both of you are kind of almost there. I feel like this is why the Gibbs moon came up. I feel like it's, you know, as it says here, you're very close to achieving your goal. It's just going to take a little push, just a little push, and I feel like you guys are gonna come together. And I feel like it's just very beautiful. I just genuinely love all these colours as well. I feel like this is very calming. And then you have leadership. So I feel like if you do believe in twin flames, obviously you have a divine masculine, divine feminine. They can be either sex, so you can be a man and be a divine feminine, or you can be a woman and be a divine masculine. I feel like you're the divine feminine, and you're kind of, I feel like you're the one that realised what this relationship was, and so this is why I feel like you have this leadership. So by you working on yourself, by kind of almost leading them by example, in the 5D, it doesn't even necessarily need to be that you're telling them that you're doing all this work. I feel like they'll feel it, and they'll feel this energy shift. And it says here, inspire and empower others, and I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be empowering your person to level up so that they can come into union with you. And then finally here you have flow. This reminds me everything that I hear about twin flame journeys. I got to admit, I'm in two minds whether I feel like twin flames exist, but I don't know if they're as common as we make out. But I think people can be in totally, they're in really deep soulful connections where you still have to work through some of this stuff. So it says find an easier path forward, and surrender the outcome, release your expectations. So I feel like if you keep hanging on to like the how, like if you think, okay, this person's gonna come back in and it's gonna be like this, and they're gonna like text me to me, and then they're gonna like run over to me, and it's gonna be like a movie. Like if you're thinking in that level of detail, I feel like you're hanging on to it too much, and you're kind of not letting the universe work itself out, because I feel like it is going to happen, but I feel like you just need to, it's the how. Don't try and control the how. Like keep affirming that it's going to happen, and maybe like keep affirming in your head, like, and manifesting, script it, whatever you want to do, meditate, but don't think about it happening. Think that it's already happened. Think you're already in that relationship, and that you're already like very committed, you're deeply in love. Think those things. Don't think about the how. Let the how go. Let the universe work out the how, and you just work on that end game. And that's my advice to you. So that's everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this, if it resonated, please do comment down below. I really want to hear from you, and thank you so much for being here.